I think this is your second experience creating a show, but in Dispatches from Elsewhere, you were created as the solo creator, and now you are working with Bill Lawrence and Brett Goldstein. So how has it been to be involved in a more collaborative process?
It's been a dream in a lot of ways. Yeah, you're right. When I've done this before, I've sort of been in charge, and it's a lot of responsibility, and it's really hard, and you kind of drag yourself to the finish line. And that's also because I'm not particularly experienced in running something, so it always feels like I can't believe they're letting me do this. And Bill is an expert. And Brett Goldstein is also an expert in the making. And so working with the best of the best makes the experience much more seamless. And it gave me the chance to really focus on the material and just acting my ass off.
And what were you most excited to be focused on in this show and in particular?
I haven't done comedy like this in quite a while. And so that was really exciting. I have a particular view of comedy and was mentored in a very particular way. And arriving each day with the kind of crackling sense that it's your job to figure something out today, comedically, that at some point someone's going to say action, and there's no recipe for humor. It's like, you have to find it. I mean, there are tricks, but I don't like to use the tricks, you know? Like, I know comedy rhythms, and I find them boring now, you know? I've done a lot of comedy. And so to me, it's like, okay, I've got Harrison Ford across from me, and Jessica Williams, and Krista Miller, and like, what are we gonna find today? It's a very exciting feeling.
And about those comedy rhythms, you haven't done anything like How I Met Your Mother again. I mean, that doing more than 200 episodes and being involved for a decade in a character. But what did that really long experience taught you about creating, I don't know if a sitcom, but a show in comedy television?
Yes, I think that I learned, you know, there's this expression that you put in your 10,000 hours on something to kind of become an expert at it. And there are now things you know like the back of your hand, comedically. Especially because a sitcom, and this is not a criticism, a sitcom of that style is designed to be repetitive. You're supposed to be able to, once it goes into syndication, check in anytime. You're supposed to be able to turn on the TV, and if it's on episode 400, it still needs to make sense, you know? And so one of the things that is kind of interesting, I think, is I work very hard when I feel myself slipping into one of those rhythms of resisting it and doing the opposite. Because like you said, I don't know how many episodes we did, but it was a lot of them. And so I want to make sure I'm always doing new moves.
Great. Thank you so much, Jason.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you made this move because that's always great.
Thanks.
Thank you.